Playing our line, playing our line. So I need 8 wins. Who was I? Houston. Actually, let's see. I've been. Yeah, I haven't lost for them. Let's be Jazzy Jazzness. Taking its time, isn't it? Right. Oh, sorry. Pick that purpley one. Yeah. Oh, that one. No. That. Yeah. Ready. Okay. Who's that girl? Na, 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 na. Oh shit. I'm gonna lose, I think. I think I'm gonna lose. Pooh.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one.
Nice clean game, huh?
We're inside Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the home of the Jazz.
What?
You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
I need to unmute. Is it muted? I don't even know. Doesn't matter. That one.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And stolen by Hayward. Favors passes to Hayward. Jazz passing it around. Feeds to Hood. Clock at 4. For three.
Oh,
Mac,
don't kids.
Max got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
No.
Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
That's a great point. And how about going 19-10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
Okie dokie.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. James dishes to Thompson. It's stolen by Gobert. James against Favors. And Mack kicks to Hood. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Looking for Hayward, he gets it there. Soft touch off the glass.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just one miss here on their first 5 attempts. It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Rebound, Utah.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No, are you serious?
Good D by James. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Irving attacking. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
What is that?
Irving got his second bucket of the game to go.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now, here's Thompson. He feeds it to Love. They get the rebound, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Burks, he's checked in for Utah. Dante Exum comes in for Mack. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Mon Shumpert is coming for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Favors attacking. Here's Hayward. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
Damn.
And the dunk by LeBron.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and
power that's throwing this away.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And stolen by Fry. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. For the Jazz. Lyles checked in for Rudy Gobert. Trevor Booker comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Joe Ingles in for Gordon Hayward. And a switcher also for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
Nice work to get it inside and contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Shumpert. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Cavaliers?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court for Cleveland, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Amon Shumpert is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Mozgov in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lyles no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Smith drawn the double team. Fires from deep. Rebound, Utah.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye.
No.
And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Thompson with the ball. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Utah had a great home court advantage last year here. This crowd knows how to get into an opponent's head.
Kevin, that they do. It's a big part of why the Jazz were able to eke out over 500 last season at home. Ended up 21-20 by winning 4 of their last 5 home games.
Irving attacking and misses it off the right side of the rim. Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. And they're able to recover. Lyles.
Panicked.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Count that one.
Okay.
Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And, you know, with Utah's play at home, they played in a very jazzy way. No pun intended. And by that, I mean grinding it out. They were really strong on the glass as they were second in the league in rebounding differential at home.
LeBron, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out. This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And Utah being so good at home is one reason why they've been so competitive for the majority of their seasons. After last year, they became the only team not to lose 60 games in a season.
Dante Exum is checked in for Rodney Hood. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Gobert the pass to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 3. Mack, no luck.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal. Pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
I didn't get it.
Favors attacking. Out to Hayward. Drains the three-pointer. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Doesn't matter.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Pass to Fry. From outside the arc.
No.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Fry's got 6. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
How close is that?
All right, fans. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. 3rd quarter starting here now. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Favors and Gobert are the shot-blocking duo inside. Put out there with Shelvin Mack. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Mack dishes to Hayward. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Red card.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and 1 right there. He almost had it.
2 shots.
A lot of NBA teams have been outright buying developmental league teams. I mean, the Jazz did that last season. They purchased the Idaho Stampede last March, and we see more and more of that happening. One-on-one affiliations between D-League teams and NBA teams.
Jazz trailed by 5.
What?
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Favors. Out to Hayward.
Oh, shit, my TV's going on standby.
Back to Favors. Inside. Gobert.
Dunk. Hey, Elijah.
Jams it straight down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
The Jazz making a switch here. Miles checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert's checked in. Thompson misses.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Back to Hayward. And Favors kicks to Mack. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And stolen by Hood. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. Boy, I tell you, I thought the Jazz had a big year last season. Looked much tougher than before. A big part of that is how Coach Quinn Snyder helped the team grow. I mean, he looked like a perfect fit in his first year with the franchise.
You were mentioning the Jazz, and they grew last year under Coach Quinn Snyder in his first year. You know, Greg, he did the same thing with teams when he was a coach in the D-League.
That's a great point, Kevin. And beyond the growth that the Jazz showed, I think everyone in Utah was pleased with the style of play. I mean, Coach Snyder's got the team back to playing hard defense and really grinding out wins.
And a slam dunk by Favors.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it with a fast break finish. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down.
Are you serious?
To the inside. And stolen by Favors. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Hit it.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
You know, read each other so well, it's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
Hayward kicks to Favors.
No.
Shumpert with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Utah trailing here. Passes it to Lyles. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lyles got 6.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
No.
And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Back to Smith. On the wing, Shumpert. Smith outside. Great D that time from Favors.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Tie game in Utah. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. And it's Dellavedova in the point guard position. James.
She knows.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
No,
Smith's
why are you
got
going
his
on
fourth
him?
assist in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Cavaliers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And stolen by LeBron. Here's Dellavedova. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Smith kicks to LeBron. LeBron with another miss. Jazz trailed by 4. And the pass to Burks.
No.
And
Fuck
stolen
off,
by
the
Fry.
wrong person.
Smith for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient
over.
5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Gobert the pass to Ingles. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Burks. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
James dishes to Dellavedova. Ring shot on the way. And an air ball on that one. Way off. And here's the fast break. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Exum kicks to Gobert. And it's good. Back through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mazda. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Channing Frye. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
The drive by James. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
It's deflected. Gobert with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Hayward can hit.
And honestly, not real happy with this. That happened.
Yeah. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And here's Love from the arc. Egg-Streme pulls it in.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And Love throws it down.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Egg-Streme passes to Favors. Out to Hayward. Wide open look. Nails it.
Why is he not in
and
there?
that cuts the lead to just
Freaking
5.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
The drive by Smith. And out of bounds
How's
as
that?
Utah gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Max checked in for Utah. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Little bitches.
The 3 from LeBron. No luck. Hayward with some nice D. He dishes it to Hood. No good off the front iron. James outside. Plenty of space. Can't get it to go. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A narrow win under...
Professor. Oh my, it's taking its time. Wow, this is really taking its time. All right.
You can taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. It's Houston facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Here's the starting group for Houston. Modi Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in the 3 seed.
Why? That made no sense. I spend ages searching for an opponent and that happens. For fuck's sake. Who's that girl? Na 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 na. All right. He likes his 3-pointers.
We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Warriors to start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low.
Oh my
It's the
days,
Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Barnes in the 3 spot.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
It's Curry outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Howard kicks to Harden. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
And here's Barnes for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Howard, the pass to Beverly. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
It's Harden with the drive. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green.
And with the Rockets last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
To the left side wing. Howard kicks to Harden. Back to Howard. Shot clock at 6. The reverse.
What is he doing? That massive thing.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Ariza against Thompson. Over in the corner, Green. Misses off the right iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Houston moving it around. There's the pick. Here's Boniunas. And it's sent back by Bogut. Ariza against Green. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Bogut. The drive by Green. And there's the call on
foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And it's Terry off the drive. From deep. Brewer's shot is off.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
No one near him. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
What is going on?
Checked in for Draymond Green. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here is Livingston. Terry covering. Kicks it out to Iguodala. He feeds it to Spates. Lets it go with a 3. Stolen by Terry. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That is his first foul of the game. Terry kicks to Capella. Shot to end this cold run. And it's Spates with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you right after this. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Look at that.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete. And I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything about it.
Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Just 4 to shoot. Cuts off the pass. And stolen by Howard. Rush with the steal. And now running up the court. Rush pushing it all the way.
Okay.
And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. And then for Golden State, Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Green and for Andre Iguodala.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Shot from free throw range. Offensive rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Just no need for stuff
and
like that.
Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. It's
no, why did that just go to win right there?
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
It's stolen by Green. Knocked loose. Beasley outside. Here's Harden.
Yes.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
It's Thompson off the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years. Ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
No.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. Monteunus comes in for Michael Beasley. Daniels, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terrian for Patrick Beverly. Harden from deep three-point range. But they recover.
Why is he going that deep?
Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, for fuck's sake, stop losing the ball.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Why is it going across that again?
Stolen by Thompson. And pushing up is Golden State Warriors again in transition.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
From deep Harden. Warriors with the rebound.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Green. that one wide left.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Will it go? Speaks with the block. Eunice dishes to Harden. Now here's Barnes. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Got it up. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so we wrap up the first half. Warriors ahead as they end the second quarter on a 20-6 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Why am I doing so crap?
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself. And sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Bullshit again.
Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Thompson inside, guarded by Harden.
Oh, come on.
That's good.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Thompson with the bucket. Rockets trailed by 14. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Beverly against Curry. Beverly the pass to Eunice. Eunice a screen on Barnes. Clock at 4. Off the pick. Beverly. No good with the triple. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Thompson. Shot is off. Good D by Ariza. The dish now to Eunice. And there's the pass to Harden. And it's sent back by Bogut. They retain possession. Launches it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Eunice. And then for Golden State. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It's Harden with the drive. Green with the block.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And stolen by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the jam by Harden.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Bogut with a screen on Beverly. It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing. Rockets trailed by 12.
Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final games. He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Warriors leading by 14. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverley. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out West. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Iguodala outside. .102 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Houston making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jason Terry. Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
Beasley for 3, and the shot is good. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Here's Ezeli, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Beverley. The 3, and another 3 for Houston.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Patrick Beverley. Here's Iguodala. Thompson from long range. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 12. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green is out there with Iguodala. And it's Barnes in the small forward. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Eunice has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Beverley missing.
Hey, Devin.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Pass to Eunice. Kicks to Howard. Houston moving it around. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Ariza. outside for Curry. Puts up a three. And that one's good.
For three.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Ariza kicks to Howard. Houston needs to get a shot off. And here's Harden for three. Houston gets it back. Howard can't hit.
Who's your favorite player of all time in the NBA?
It sure was, Greg.
I'd
no
say
easy
Michael
access
Jordan,
to the basket
because
when that fella's in the middle.
Like, I'm
Back
not
to
like a
Curry.
massive fan of NBA. Like,
Can't hit. Harden with the defensive effort. Rockets trailed by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Beasley's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Bogut's checked in. Harden kicks to Beverly. Here's Harden on the wing. Shoots from the baseline. He squares up and sinks it.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Curry kicks to Bogut. Stolen by Beverly. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Harden.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Curry, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
This is to Ariza. Pass to Howard.
no, why is it going in?
It's stolen by Bogut.
Fuck off.
And Thompson kicks to Barnes. Here's Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Get this game.
Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Barnes with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Barnes dishes to Green. Out to Thompson. Passes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Smashed.
14 points for Steph Curry.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Thompson. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Ariza goes in. Harden the pass to Beasley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here is Livingston. And the foul on Jason Terry.
Okay.
Checking in for your Rockets, KJ McDaniels. Rockets foul. Corey Brewer. That's his first personal foul.
Free throw drops for Barbosa.
What does it matter, right?
And Barbosa drops them both. So we see the Warriors taking the game here to come into an.
Not good. Who's that? Da na 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 na. Anybody want to pick a good team for me? A B. Tier 2 team though. I'm gonna be Houston again. For now. That's life. Da 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 da. Yeah. Let's just do. Who's that group? Dun, 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 dun. Shit. No. This guy's gonna beat me.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready. To battle. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in the 3 spot. Now here's Curry. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. The 10-footer. The shot no good. Great D that time from Howard. Pass to Ariza. To the left side wing. Houston moving it around. Harden dishes to Modiunas. And it's Ariza in the corner.
Wrong one.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
James Harden.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Harden the pass to Montejunas. Back to Harden. Six on the shot clock. Feeds to Montejunas. And Beverly kicks to Montejunas. Harden, no good.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
Howard kicks to Harden. To the inside. And stolen by Barnes. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's Beverly. Pass to Harden. High post, Howard. Bogut on him. Harden outside. Again, the miss by Harden. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep.
Yes.
And Harden with the stuff.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
That's fine.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
It was 3 throws as shit.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly found the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more. And
he has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
On the wing, Harden. Beasley outside. He feeds it to Howard. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trailed by 3.
Challenging foul, not blocking.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. The feed now to Howard. Again, Howard missing. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And they take the lead. Barbosa's got his first points in this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Howard dishes to Beasley. Back to Howard. It's Ariza on the wing. Pass to Brewer. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here is Livingston, defended by Beverly. Iguodala with a screen on Beasley. Green, the pass to Iguodala. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Warriors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And so here is Houston, trailing by 2. Left side, Terry. He dishes it to Brewer. From deep. The shot, no good. And still a close game. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade.
Oh, wow.
Get in.
A beautiful jam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Curry against Terry. He kicks to Capella.
Oh my
Stolen
God,
away.
he's absolute dire.
One-on-one fast break. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Thompson throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Green comes in for Brandon Rush. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. Houston also making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Beasley. Harden comes in for KJ McDaniels. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry. Monty Eunice kicks to Beverly. The 3 from Harden. That's good.
Get in.
Harden's got 7.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Here's Curry with the 3. Monty Eunice grabs the miss. The Rockets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Beverly dishes to Monty Eunice. And Beverly kicks to Capella. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Houston making a switch. Howard's checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final game.
Serious.
Green, the pass to Barnes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Clark. Soft touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 6. Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, gee, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out west.
Here's Livingston. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Spade sets a screen for Green. Off the pick. And the slam dunk by Spades.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Barnes dishes to Livingston. Golden State moving it around. The lead pushed to double digits. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden kicks to Howard. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket, no matter who was offering the resistance.
Warriors leading by 9. Iguodala, the pass to Rush. Thompson dishes to Rush. Here's the screen. And now the third quarter about to get going. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
You just love it when the decision making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
The second half just about to get going here. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Ariza with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Monahan kicks to Howard. Makes it off the glass. Howard's got the first bucket of the third here for Houston.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Where's he at?
And here we go. And Bogut slams it in.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Thompson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play
What's
all
the point
around.
in me in playing this?
Thompson's got 8.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Here's Ariza. No good on the 3. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, G, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And here's Harden for 3. And that one's good. He's got 10.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Well, looking back on last season, he didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for him.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Barnes. Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
And it's sent back by Howard. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Ariza no up.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And with the Rockets last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go.
Are you serious? From there?
Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans are pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Azili's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Green. Landon Rush, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley, the pass to Terry. No good from Beasley.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he gets that open.
Not in the mood now.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
For fuck's sake.
First free throw is good. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Terry dishes to McDaniels. Buries it from 3-point range. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The 3-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
Rockets trailed by 17. Beasley outside. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
I've got some shit.
Here's Thompson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now Terry. Here's Montejunas. Off on that one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Montejunas and Howard, the post pair. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Beasley in at the 3.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. But they get it back. 3-pointer. Another miss by Curry.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Another miss by Harden.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Michael Beasley. The dish to Moniunas. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And Beverly kicks to Moniunas. Back to Beverly. Lets the three fly. And it's good.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Screen by Bogut. Lets it go from deep. And Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Ariza goes in. 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. Misses off the left iron.
That'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
For three, Barbosa. No good. And it's Houston the other way. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Outside Curry. Using his first move to get the 2 points. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. And there's the 3-second violation.
Not doing him any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Out left to the wing. .132 left in the fourth quarter. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Smith checked in for Houston. So it's the Warriors now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston, and the Warriors miss again. Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing with Stephen Curry. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And Brewer Kicks to Capella. On the wing, Terry. Here's the three. Houston gets it back. From outside the arc. And it's Terry again missing. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Rush the pass to Livingston. Stolen by McDaniels. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front.
Random team, Golden State Warriors. No. Oh. Don't really run down the whole time. Good. Might be able to beat these. I don't know though.
We'll see Cleveland taking on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Here we go.
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in the pivot spot, manning the middle. No good from Irving. Middleton inside the three-point line. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
He dishes it to Monroe. It's stolen by Smith. And the rejection by Monroe. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Again, Irving missing.
Way to stay alert and grab the long rebound.
Stolen by Thompson. Now Cleveland moving it up. Smith's running.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Middleton for three. Milwaukee, no good that time either. From the arc. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots. What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Smith kicks to Thompson. Stolen by Monroe. Here's on to Tacumbo. Oh, he misses the dunk. Oh, and the dunk by Smith. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He does deep into his bag.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
And it's Middleton penetrating. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throw. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Antetokounmpo, and Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. One-on-one fast break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Yes.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Oof, I missed that then.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book. And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Parker. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Henson kicks to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock.
You serious?
And the Bucks miss again. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. And it's Smith missing.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And that does it for the first quarter.
Come on.
Cavaliers lead by 5.
No, piss off. Yo, Delio. Yo, Delio. How's things, man? How's things? I'm doing crap tonight. I swear I haven't even won a proper full game. In fairness, I've been playing Cavaliers are the
And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
So on the floor for Cleveland. Jefferson out.
Oh, what is the point of him being the three-pointer on the corner?
Then it's Moskov. And it's Dellavedova in the point. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Shumpert. Jefferson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Cleveland.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out.
And again. Oh, somehow managed it though.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to
Any
go.
of these guys do three-pointers.
Here's Dellavedova. Carter Williams covering. Picked by Moskov. Jefferson passing to Fry. 5 to shoot. Dellavedova from outside. That is good. Dellavedova's got the lead back up to 7 now for Cleveland. Carter Williams dishes to Antetokounmpo.
Who am I supposed to pass to there?
Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Parker's checked in for Milwaukee. Dellavedova kicks to Jefferson. Outside jumper. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. Passes to Dellavedova. Moskov a screen on Carter Williams. Shumpert. That 3 off the mark. Bucks trailed by 8. Parker kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Vasquez. Offensive rebound. Here's Monroe. It's deflected. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Antetokounmpo passes to Parker. Count the bucket.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Vasquez. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Outside Mayo. Buries the long-range jumper. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead. it's stolen by Mayo. To the middle. Here's Parker. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one.
At the line for your Bucks.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished third in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
For three, Fry. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Jefferson gets the bucket. Bucks trail by 6. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bayless. Mayo into the lane. Here's Henson. And again, the Bucks miss. This is to Shumpert. 2 on the clock. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. 9 points for Iman Shumpert. He got it up. And so
I need to know who's good at 3-pointers.
second half beginning in just a moment. You gotta like what Iman Shumpert has done.
I don't know. Is this who I'm
his play
facing?
in that first half. How about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. And it's Monroe in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The drive by LeBron. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Rejected by Monroe. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Bucks shooting 43% from the field. Irving against Carter Williams. Irving with the steal. Up the floor. Jumps up. Rejected by Monroe. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Cannot hit.
Get the
good team from Love.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Here's Thompson. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Expanding his range.
I don't know who's backing
Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. Here's Smith. The kick out to Irving. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Parker. From deep 3-point range. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got 7 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Middleton drives in. Clock at 6. Screen by Monroe. Parker kicks to Monroe. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Love with the ball. James misses.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Why can they never
get
it?
Looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
I'm just getting smashed.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down, a perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome marks of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17, also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
Looking to end the run. That doesn't go either for Carter Williams. And Love throws it down.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Parker. Mayo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. On its way from Irving for two. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17, also 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
Here is Vasquez, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Monroe dishes to Vasquez. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his third rebound tonight.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again, I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
On the wing, Irving. From deep. And Henson pulls it down. Here's Bayless. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And money to end the quarter there.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 13. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving and it's the point guard.
Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
And the Bucks making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And, you know, the Bucks took a nice step by making it to the playoffs last season, but their ultimate goal is to win the division. They'll need to play better against the rest of the division in order to do that.
I can't even see what they say. Oops.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Miles Plumlee. For the Cavaliers leading by 12. Greg, as you said, last year the Bucks didn't have the easy time against the rest of the Central Division. They only went 7-11 against them.
And listen, anytime you have powerhouse teams in your division, every game means that much more. Not only for winning the division, but just staying in the playoff picture. It's only going to get tougher this season as well.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it's Middleton penetrating. That's good.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Dellavedova, the pass to Jefferson. Parker with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed.
No.
Goes back up. And right through it goes. Parker's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks. Dellavedova kicks the fry. Here's Jefferson.
Hey,
and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
No.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. And there's the pass to Fry. The three. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Jefferson inside. Defended by Middleton. And there's Richard Jefferson on the assist by Mozgov.
What the fuck are you doing? I just tapped it.
And an important
Tapped it. What are you doing? Oh, I need to get better at this game.
part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition.
Why do people always have
every
to do
opportunity.
this bullshit? Pause it for
A
it.
platoon swap here for Cleveland. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
No denying that injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Here's Carter Williams. Throws down off the coast-to-coast try.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
How does he get
Thompson dishes to Irving. And here's Love for three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. Carter Williams.
See, I can't ever get it back.
Again, Carter Williams missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Monroe's checked in for the Bucks. Left side, Irving. Smith with it. Now guarded by Middleton.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
But their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Thompson. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Stolen by Monroe. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Carter Williams. Bangs home the trifecta. 41 seconds left in the game. Here's Irving. Cleveland gets it back. Stolen by Monroe. Parker outside. Jacks up a three. No good. Good D by Thompson. Smith kicks to Irving. Back to Smith. Love at the elbow. Irving for three. And the shot is good.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots. And
Right. Where's that again?
We've got basketball action action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair in the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The feed now to Love. J.R. Smith on the wing. Back to Love. Cleveland moving it around. And that one's good.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Irving again. Irving. Kicks it out to James. Dishes it to Love. It's stolen by Smith. Wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Smith's got his second basket. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball.
It's not intentional though, is it, ref? It's not intentional.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Right wing. 4 on the clock. And Love gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The drive by James. From deep. Rebound Love.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Irving. And Love has it in the corner. Again, Love missing.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Cavaliers trailed by 4. That's a 2 from Smith. That one wide left.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Irving with it. LeBron outside. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Cleveland, Frye comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. They get it back.
Yes.
James dishes to Frye.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Iman Shumpert is coming for LeBron. Picked by Mozgov. Pass to Smith. And Frye kicks to Smith. A three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trailing. The drive by Shumpert. Pass to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Smith against James. Mozgov with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And it's Dellavedova missing. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Cleveland moving it up.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The drive by James. And there's the pass to Dellavedova. No good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
So early.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. And Shumpert pulls it down. The kick out to LeBron. Outside Irving. It'll count. No good on that last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Thompson is up there with Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in the small forward. Now, here is Irving. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And stolen by Love. Smith the pass to Thompson. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now here is Smith. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Start getting the
They
ball
get it back.
back.
The three from LeBron. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Smith kicks to Dellavedova. Right side Irving. Dellavedova dishes to Love. And the layup falls. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Dellavedova's checked in.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Irving attacking. Love outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Smith, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor.
Welcome
right
to
now.
the stream.
I mean,
I'm doing rubbish.
Calm and confidence.
I apologize.
Here's Smith. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Smith kicks to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. And he goes in for the dunk.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And stolen by Irving. Ahead.
What am I
Here's
doing?
LeBron. And there's the whistle. Foul
obviously
hard on the
too
shot.
late.
He'll go to the line.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for two.
And now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Channing Fries checked in for Kevin Love. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for Kyrie Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 5. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that
Welcome back,
is
Sparky.
they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. Ball's knocked loose. Clock at 6. And here's Fry for 3. The shot, no good. And Cleveland the other way now. LeBron passes to Mozgov. To the inside. Here's Shumpert. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 4.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Here's Dellavedova. Covered by LeBron. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Misses the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket.
Yo, Raphael.
That one,
And the first half comes to a
So-
close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 4. It's the NBA
look at
on
that,
2K
9
Sports
three-pointer
from
attempts.
Quicken Loans Arena.
9. That's embarrassing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
Is it 6 o'clock? Let's go.
Kevin Love
Let's
with a
see.
strong contribution so far in this one.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving at point guard. And here's Love for 3. Rebound by Smith. Cavaliers leading.
Push me down quick.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but They had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Smith. Irving dishes to Thompson. On the wing, James. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Love. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13
what is wrong with me?
wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Irving passes to Smith. Fires for 3. And the shot is good. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
And Thompson kicks to Love. Pass to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Irving. LeBron with the block. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Oh my God, seriously.
Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Mon Shumpert has come in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Three-pointer.
I need to stop these threes.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Shumpert with some
Can't
nice
believe I
deep.
can't get a 3.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. From the wing. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. James has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Assist from
And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Here we go, one-on-one. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Shumpert. And that's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Fades away. And the shot falls short this time.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for those crews, only around 75%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mozgov's checked in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open. That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. 3-second difference between shot clock and gameplay. And that one's good by LeBron.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Mozgov with the steal. On up the court. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for LeBron.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going...
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers on top, leading by 10. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Shumpert in the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he sinks the second. And Irving comes to help. Dellavedova kicks to Fry. Feeds it to Dellavedova. The dish to Mozgov. To the middle. Dellavedova, that's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Irving dishes to Thompson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Yo.
There's also style just with the fact
Yo,
that he's
kidda.
able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Dellavedova. Here's Shumpert. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. That's good.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And Thompson throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Back to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Step out,
8 points for Smith. Cleveland leading by 7. Irving drives in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
LeBron's checked in for Iman Shumpert. Smith kicks to Thompson. The feed now to Dellavedova. And he gets it to go.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. To the middle. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Oh, man.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Here's Dellavedova. Covered by Irving. Dellavedova kicks to James. Stolen by Thompson. On up the court. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Oh,
they keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. And Love gets it to go.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Now here's Irving. D right on him. And Thompson sends it back. The shot. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. LeBron outside. J.R. Smith on the wing. Kicks to Thompson. Irving passes to James. Shot misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. For 3, Smith. Here's Thompson. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Irving kicks to James. Back to Irving. It's James atop the key. Back to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Gets the first, that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
Misses the deep 3-point attempt. For 3, Smith. No good from 3-point territory. For 3, Love. He connects. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
Away from home. I can't go out. I can't even play this without winning 1 game. So I'm gonna be the Golden State Warriors. PS4, mate. PS4. Oh, that was quick enough. Yeah, you probably could tell from the little button in the bottom corner saying circle for cancel. How much was my PS4? I bought it when it first came out, and I can't even remember how much it was when it first came out. Was it nearly 400 and something? Was it? Or was it 350? About 350, wasn't it, with a game? Oh, it's £350, by the way. Hey, NBA. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That's not a surprise, is it? What kit have you got, bud? Better not be the same kit, otherwise I'll slap me silly. Ugh. Look at this for percentage, 25, that's terrible. Who's that girl? Na 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 na. I want to bring my controller for Curry.
More levels, more devils. We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena.
Oh, great.
We'll see
See,
the
this
Golden
is because he
State
didn't change his kit.
facing the Golden State Warriors. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
This is fucking horrible.
We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in the 3 slot. To the left side wing.
That's
on its
terrible.
way from Curry for 2.
I have no idea where
No
it's
good.
bouncing or who's marking me.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
No good with the layup. Golden State on D. Oh, trying
Take
for
it then.
They recover it. Barnes against Curry. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range,
No.
Klay Thompson, and that's good.
Klay Thompson.
Thompson's got the first points up on the board for the Warriors. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Bogut kicks to Green. And it's sent back by Bogut.
This is
The
horrible.
pass to Barnes. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Barnes. Bogut. It's hauled in by Bogut.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
What, 2 really?
Their backcourt is
I thought it was
phenomenal,
on.
Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
Here's Green. Off the left rim and out.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Ah,
And Kerr
How
is
did I
so
miss that,
good
man?
with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that.
That's missed.
No.
That should be just
He's
dunking
probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and will rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Back to Barnes. Here's Curry, and he gets it to go from the corner. Curry's got his second bucket.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Spates dishes to Green. Iguodala, the pass to Spates. Down low. Kicks it out to Barbosa. But they recover it. From deep, Green. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Iguodala with it. Barbosa picks him up. Iguodala, no good. Warriors leading by 3. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Here's Spates. They grabbed their own miss. Got it up. And he hits the buzzer, Peter.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors ahead. They lead by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And guys, add to that the fact that they have really done a great job of attacking the ball handler with their defensive pressure and forcing turnovers.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter.
Yo, bro.
We've got Maurice Spates. Livingston is out there with Ian Clark. And there's Iguodala. And it's Azili in
We them boys.
manning the middle.
Who's
It
that?
was the season of destiny.
Boy.
The Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the final.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky
Yeah,
than good
actually,
sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents.
Unfortunately, I have no idea what you're on about, bro.
Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights.
Invitation from Flash
Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Where's my guy? Oh, he's over there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green is checked in for Iguodala. Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Bogut kicks to Curry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's an assist. All right.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark. And the Warriors also making a change. Bogut's checked in. The drive by Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. That's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And Green now, top of the key. Green with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Count the bucket. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And Curry, here we go. Good.
Oh, how did he manage
That's a
to pull
terrific
that
move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Fires from deep. Another three for Golden State.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
Boom.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And stolen by Barnes.
Shite.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Thompson sends it back. Curry against Curry. Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
I don't know which one's my guy.
People knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Outside, Green for the three. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Get my
6
face now.
points for Draymond Green.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter. Boy, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Thompson inside the line. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Curry.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul.
Sick.
That's his first foul.
Harrison Barnes.
Spates checked in for the Warriors.
First personal foul.
And the Warriors also making a change. Barbosa's checked in. Up top, Curry. Guarded by Curry. From deep. No good from Spates. Warriors trailed by 11. Here's Barbosa. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot two. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Barnes. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Barbosa. Pass to Livingston. "16 seconds left in the second quarter. Barbosa for three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Iguodala's got 5 now. From deep three-point range. That'll do it for the first half. Warriors ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run.
Oh. Well, there you go then. Let's play one more. One more Rosette. Then. Do, 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 do. Oh, there you go. Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh shit, this guy's decent. Ugh.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us as we get...
Why? Alright.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Here's Curry with the 3. Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
And here's Barnes for 3. Curry dishes to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Curry kicks to Bogut. And he gets the bucket. Bogut's got his first 2 points. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Irving double team. James outside. Love the pass to Irving. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Barnes grabs the miss. On defense, Cleveland. Curry dishes to Barnes. Curry kicks to Green. All alone. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Curry kicks to Green. Sinks the triple. Green's got 5 now.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Stolen by Thompson. Curry, good.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
It's Thompson off the drive. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Irving for 3. Another shot. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
Block. Side out.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Azili's checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And Cleveland also making a change. Mozgov's checked in. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
And here's Iguodala outside. Azili gets the bucket.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Dellavedova. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And it's Spates with the rebound.
And back to the Cavs and their role play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Barbosa passes to Spates. Just 4 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. That's short off the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Spates with the block. Pass to Barbosa. And here we go with Barbosa heading to the hoop.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 7.
Got really drive it.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3. And it's Clark in the point guard position. That's the Warriors' 5. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Irving from long range. Good D by Thompson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Love dishes to Smith. And the shot is good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
No good from Clark.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Rush with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Green with the block. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Outside Irving. Smith outside. He kicks it to Thompson. Smith the pass to Love.
Cut it into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Clark. Covered by Irving. Here's Bogut. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
What?
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Stephen Curry.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Dellavedova kicks to Love. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Wow. Thompson, left side. The dish to Smith. Back to Thompson. Screen by Smith. 5 to shoot. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Bogut kicks to Curry. Here's Green. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Smith. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Irving. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Dellavedova. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Dellavedova's got 5 now. Iguodala against James. Here's Livingston. Shumpert with some nice deep.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Dellavedova kicks to James. Now the pass to Fry. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shumpert, no good. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Livingston. His 3-pointers off the mark. To the paint. And the dunk by James.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again.
And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
The three from Barnes. And it's good. Barnes has got 5.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bogut. Now the Warriors moving it up. Bogut with the ball. Thompson with the bucket.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Clark, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Stolen by Thompson. To end the run. And Love throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they won it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Bogut. And it's Rush in for Harrison Barnes. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, and they're paying the price right now for the lackluster defense. For me, that's inexcusable.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
For 3, Love.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Dishes it to Love. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Love's got 8 points.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
From deep. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's 11 points for Kevin Love.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Rush. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith.
But tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Barbosa with the steal. Here's Livingston. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Beautiful.
At the line for your Warriors.
Livingston hits both of them. Here's Dellavedova. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. The Warriors on top. They lead by 13. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
Oh.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Curry. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Barbosa in a 2-guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
But they recover it. It's Thompson off the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on this play.
Yeah, love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Curry kicks to Bogut. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. Curry can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now.
Yeah.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Fires at the elbow. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Here's Thompson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, he's not the typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
They double-team Curry. It's Thompson off the drive. And here's Barnes for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Barnes.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Step back and squared up. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this is by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Draymond Green. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
It doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse throwdown like that.
Clark, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
And he's already, guys, got a pretty good one. I think it's only going to get better.
Thompson for 3. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Beans. No. Oh, right, that's me done. Anybody who's watching, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, yeah.